Hey everyone, this is News Before Boobs, bringing you my recap and reaction to the Ubisoft conference at E3 2013. So first it started off with a kind of surprise I had, Alice in Chains there, opening to reveal Rocksmith 2014 due out in October, which is kind of surprise as, you know, the whole music game genre is dead now. The last game I really got into was Rock Band 2. But I was a big fan of like Guitar Hero 3 and stuff like that, but not anymore. But there's this virtual jamming thing which looks kind of cool, and supposedly they brag about how it's the best way to learn guitar. Somehow I doubt that, but that it's the best way to learn guitar, but I can see it being a good, decent alternative to instructor to learn the guitar. And then they talked about Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is due out on August 20th. It's a stealth game. It's not really my thing. I'm not a big Splinter Cell fan at all, but if you're into stealth kind of games, the trailer I thought was a bit slow, but being a stealth game, I guess that's kind of how it is. But if you're into stealth, then you should probably look into that. Then they showed Rayman Legends. It looks really good. It looks like just an expansion kind of on Origins, which is a good thing. I've played Origins. It's a really fun 2D platformer kind of game, which is due out on September 3rd, and it has multiplayer daily challenges, stuff like that, so you can play with other people. It has over 120 levels and music maps, and I think it's set in like different universes as they were showing off like a lot of different exotic kind of maps. And then they showed the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which is there's a free beta going on at themightyquest.com on PC, obviously. Basically, you build a castle, you set traps to defend it from your friends, and then once you think your castle's adequately defended, you can go to other castles and then try and go through their defenses and steal their loot to return back to yours. Overall, it sounds like a kind of cool concept. I believe that's only for PC though. But the concept itself sounds kind of cool about building your own defenses and then like trying to defeat your friends' defenses. And then one of the games that I'm most excited for from this conference was South Park, which has been delayed after the whole THQ debacle. But it looks like the picture looks exactly like the TV show. It has the same kind of humor, like crude, rude. Looks really good, and I'm really excited for that. And that's due out in holiday season this year, hopefully, if there's no more pushbacks. But if you're a fan of South Park, I highly recommend that game. It looked really good. And then they showed The Crew, which is a driving game, but it's kind of different from the other ones in that it's basically mainly an online world where it's all train. They showed kind of a heist kind of thing that you do, and then you can go all train, and it's open world, and it's online persistent so that it can like evolve and stuff like that, and you can go they said that you can go all over the USA without any loading times, so like you can basically go from one coast to coast without having any loading screens. Basically the concept is like you try and build a crew with like your friends or people that you meet online. You can do your single player stuff, but then you can also meet up in this one. They met up in Miami to pull off a heist together where basically you work as a team to do an objective, in this case taking down a vehicle. But you are still scored separately, but I believe you work together, and then obviously you're still trying to get the best score for yourself. And it looks pretty cool. It's like a racing MMO, and that's due out early 2014 on next-gen consoles. That's probably the driving game that I'm most excited for, and that it's not just like a racing sim where you're going around the laps, but it's kind of like a Need for Speed kind of thing, slash Burnout MMO. Which gets me really excited, as you can race, you can do like I believe chases and stuff like that, but you can also do like the heists and play online with your friends. Then they just showed Watch Dogs. They showed a trailer with it looked like a CGI Nicolas Cage. It looked good though. It's just a matter of Watch Dogs releasing. We've seen almost to the point of too much of it. In that, you know, you don't really see anything else. You just want to play it for yourself, and that's believed to be a launch title for both next gen but it will also be released on current gen as well. Then they showed a quick thing about Just Dance 2014, which will be out on current gen consoles October 2013, and then should be released on next gen for holiday 2013. It's a Just Dance game if you're into those. I can't dance. I don't have a rhythmic bone in my body, so it's not for me. But if you're into Just Dance, there's that to look forward to. Then they just talked about AC movie in the works, Splinter Cell movie in the works, and then like this Rabbit Invasion game, but you can play it, which seems kind of weird. It's a video. Sounds just like a weird kind of video game. That's a TV series for like kids. It'll be on the Xbox One as it's a TV related, obviously. Yeah, I guess if you have like niece, nephew, son, daughter, then I guess that could be of value to you, but it's not up my alley. Then Assassin's Creed 4 showed. It still looks good, but I thought Assassin's Creed 3 looked good and it was only okay in comparison, so that the verdict's still out on that one until more people actually get their hands on it. Then they showed Trials Fusion and Trials Frontier. So they're going to be linked games. Trials Fusion will be on next-gen consoles and not just Xbox exclusive, as it will also be on PS4. And then Frontier will be on your mobile, and they link together, and that'll be released in 2014. I haven't really played too much of the Trials. I've just like played a couple times when my friends is playing it, but it's like those. To me, it's just like those old computer games that you would play, but it looks cool, and obviously it's not gonna be. You'd assume it's not full game retail price. Probably like a $15 download for the next gen, maybe 20. But let's see, and then just like last year where they showed off Watch Dogs, which was the surprise of the show, they showed off Tom Clancy's The Division, which in my opinion is the best game that I've seen so far of gameplay. As Infamous Second Sons we haven't seen too much, but that could be a contender as well. And I even think it looks better than Destiny, which I think looks really good as well. Basically it's like a pandemic breaks out. They talk about Black Friday, how like a virus can be on a dollar bill. Black Friday happens, it passes, and then everyone's infected before you know it. It's like a third-person shooter. It's an open-world RPG. The attention to detail that they showed was amazing. It is gamey still in the fact that you still have like your skills, but you can still play co-op with people, and you can have tablet integration as they showed, just like someone in a helicopter if you're just like casual and you don't want to be a shooter. But and then after that was it. There was a couple games that stood out from the Ubisoft conference. I really like South Park, The Crew, Watch Dogs looked good. The jury's still out on Assassin's Creed 4, and then Tom Clancy's The Division looked pretty good. I gave EA a 7.5, but I think because of The Division, I'm gonna do kind of what I did with Microsoft and Sony. I'll give Ubisoft like, I think it was better, so I'll give it like a 7.8, just on the strength of like The Division, and then they had like Watch Dogs as a guaranteed, and then The Crew and South Park also interested me as well, along with Rayman or Legends, I mean too. So that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.